And that time I used to dey play. We used to bring the drink garri. And I come carry you, come put for a house, use you, they turn you like the way they turn this rice. You know say you no get brain.
Feel like marriage is a scam. I didn't want to get married. Is this thing marriage? What my mom went through, is this what anybody wants me to go to? A man subjects you, you don't have a voice, you know, you don't have anything. So I never wanted to get married. I see my dad beat my mom when my mom was pregnant with her last child. And he was marching on her tummy. Are you carrying Jesus? Are you carrying Jesus? Whatever you are carrying, I don't need a child. I watched him step on my mom's tummy like he was marching on a full-grown pregnancy. I don't know how God did it. My mom gave birth to that child at 11 months and 2 weeks. That's, call it a year. I saw every man that comes to me. Once you say I want to marry, I'll just say my father. No, there was this man that came. He was a bit elderly, kind. So his way of loving is that the wife doesn't go to the market. He goes to the market. He buys the things. He brings back. You cook. So I just saw him as this one is going to cage me. Why would I go to the market and shop? So while he was coming to ask for my hand in marriage, he would ask, what do you people have at home? And I'll tell him, okay. When I make list, the man will cancel the list. I say, reduce this. I say, the same thing my dad does to my mom. That was the only reason I didn't marry the man.
My God.
I just saw, because my father knows how to cancel the list.
Meaning that kind of trauma puts you in a loop where you keep seeing the one who has hurt you in other people.
Parents separated on their 25th wedding anniversary.
Wow. After 25 years?
After 25 years.
Your mom couldn't take it anymore?
Even with that, she stayed. She stayed. My dad was known even in church for who he is. He can stand anywhere and contest the Reverend Father because we're Catholics. He can talk to the bishop. He can speak to anybody. I intervened. I said, he won't beat my mom in my presence.
After 25 years,
yes.
You're going to beat her again?
My dad. After 25 years, somebody had come to sleep in our house that night who bears same name and same surname with me. And came from our village. So where she was staying, the person traveled and forgot to drop the key. So we just told her to sleep back. And my father said, no, this person will have to leave his house at 12 midnight. So my mom said, if she was my daughter, why will I ask her out of the house by 12 midnight? Just leave her. By tomorrow she will leave. My father insisted. So the lady was okay. Instead of bringing problem, let me leave. So I told her, I said, no, we'll talk to her dad. If you leave this midnight at 12, where do you go to? If anything happens to you. And that was it. He started beating my mom. So I came and intervened. I didn't want her to beat her. This was happening like 12:31 a.m. So he picked the side stool by the side and hit me on my back, knowing that I was having heart issues. So when I ran out of the door, he locked the door. He locked me outside the house 1 a.m. I had to sleep at my neighbor's house. And I was writing my WAEC. Wow. I was writing my WAEC. So from my neighbor's house, they threw my uniform across the fence for me. That's how I went to write my exams that I couldn't even concentrate. I didn't know what I was writing because while in school I was thinking, what's the state of my mom today? Is she fine? What will my dad do to her? So when I came back from school, I didn't go back to my neighbor's house. I came, he was not around. And then I was talking to my mom through the window and she was telling me what he had done to her already. And I was really furious. Why would he lay hands? You know? So while we were there, my father came back, got into the house and said, this woman, you have not left. I told you to leave this. My mother said she was not. Where will I go to? I'm not going. I don't have parents. I don't have siblings. Where am I going to? And so while he started beating my mom, I ran into the room again and I pushed him. I said, you can't beat my mom. This time I met him trying to strangle my mother. His hands were on her neck. So she was shouting, oh, Luchi, your father is killing me. Your father is killing me. So I ran in and pushed him. I said, you won't kill my mom. So my mom was refusing to leave the house because, of course, where we should go to. While that was going on, he started throwing my mom's things out of the house, you know. And I took fuel and poured on his car, and I took matches. I said, I'm going to burn your car if you touch. And I know he loved that his car, his Mercedes Benz at that time. So I said, I'm going to burn this car if you touch my mom. So he left my mom, and I didn't burn the car.
Did you have burned the car?
Maybe I would have. Maybe. Because my mom had really suffered. So I ran to the police station because I don't know who to call. My father didn't have friends at that time. If you tell him the truth, the friendship is gone.
It's over.
So who will I call? People were now avoiding coming to talk to him. The priest, everyone. So I just ran to the police station. It was close to us. Please come help save my mother. My father is beating my dad. When police came and invited daddy to the police station, we got there, the case changed and turned against us. So they locked me and my mom in the cell.
Really?
Yes, the both of us slept in the cell that night. I remember we were both wearing MTN shirts. MTN came newly, that was 2002 into 2003. So we're sitting in the cell together. I was on my monthly flow, right in the cell. I had exams to write. I missed my exam. I didn't write that, my last paper. Yes. So we had to use one of the police to talk to the Reverend Father then. When the father came, they refused. He was not going to let us go. My father said, that's one of her boyfriends there. The priest is one of her boyfriend. So he was embarrassed, pushed out of the station, and he left. So I think the following morning, they quickly released us when they learned that the DPO was coming. So they released us. But this time, there was nowhere to go to.
After 25 years?
Yes, there was nowhere to go to. By the time we got back to the house, I saw my mom, some of her boxes outside. The clothes were missing. People had already picked the clothes they wanted. So we just went to a nearby hotel, the chief of the Igbos at that time, and just took our baths. And after taking our baths, the chief tried to talk to my dad. In fact, people had the story and started trying to reach him, but he fought everybody. So the next thing to do was, where do we go to from here? My mom and myself. So my mom went to a primary school. I started sleeping in the primary school. She didn't allow me to stay in the primary school with her. So she said I should look for where to stay. But leaving her in the primary school was quite difficult for me. So I went over to a friend's place while I always go to check her and see what she can eat while in the primary school. One of the days she told me that some hoodlums, some guys almost raped her at the primary school. So we had to start looking for where to stay. Whenever she goes to stay, my father finds out, goes to that place and threatens the people. So at the time, my siblings started asking for their mom when they came back from boarding school, and my father also asked them to leave the house.
Really?
Yes. So we left.
Really?
Yes, we left. And then people gathered money and gave to us. We just got a room and parlor and started staying without mats, without bed, anything. There was no clothes. Wow. We left with just what we were wearing and a few of the things we were able to pick outside. So we just started our lives, and what do we do? How do we survive? We started selling kunu in Yaya markets, zobo, buns, we go to the market, we sell, we hawk so that we can be able to eat. And the next year we couldn't renew the rent because all of us, and this rent was as cheap as 60,000 as at that time, but it was difficult. So I didn't pursue going to school again. Because at the time I pursued going to school, my father tore my admission letter and said he was never going to send me to school because I stood up against him for my mom. So I had to lay low, and my siblings finished their secondary school and went into university. So I'm the only one who is not a graduate in my family. Yes.
Does he hurt you?
He does. With where God has taken me to today, I feel if I had gone to school, I'll be better. I was very brilliant. There was a place I saw myself. Even till yesterday, I told myself it's time to get back to school.
For this 20, is it 23rd century, like 29? Anymore, I call her. Use your brain, the drink garden. You chop amala. She people don't see you. I will not the sufferness where your wife follow and suffer. They gather suffer together. Make their money. They now become great. The man look into her eyes. Tell her, say, you're not my spec. Women, that one don't teach you. Don't teach you. Say, be madam of your own. Madam of your own. Boss of your own. There's nothing bad. Say you did marriage. And you be boss. Nothing bad. I not tell me no respect your husband though. Me no respect that man. Respect him, but not allow make you use your brain. Drink garden. Let me talk am. Let me talk am. See what thing they go for society today. If man just do spinning, they say, yeah, they don't do. The only woman do, like they smell pass. Woman don't fat. Smelling fat. But if man fat, their fat na perfume. You get fresh aroma. In fact, if their fat self be blood tonic, na plenty blood you will give. They use that one to deceive us. They want make women they live the life we our own mama, our own mama level, our grandmama, that life they live. In this 21st century, they want me to still they live the same life. So what happen? Everybody they pray for growth. When I know men grow, you start your own thing stand. They say you don't start. If you start, you're not gonna respect your husband. If she start making money now, she will not be loyal again. Yes. If a woman build house, what thing I ever hear for Igbo land self, they say, I think in Imo State, they don't allow a woman to buy land in Imo State. I said that one is pure nonsense. As I be now, get my money. I no get right. Approach who wants sell land. How much? They tell me the price I go pay. They will give my receipt. They say they know they sell. If one buy land, you must go meet elderly person in that area so that they will do your chair. After chair, now say I'm not telling me say chair now 2020 they will take one. No be big money again. I'll pour it on your hand, but pim. Never know. No, shine your eyes on. This is 21st century. No drama, mate. No getting, no darling. No darling. No, they do it down to deceive you. Me, my husband, I go respect you. I go honor you, be my king, be my crown. I don't mess up. I will treat your fuck up. I will treat them. My person may be mash me like potato. So that they become a better wife. I don't hear you. I know they're ready for that one. Oh.